All right, y'all, you saw that I got the big old wall built. Well, next part is the gate. So I am here in Dallas, Texas at King's Architectural Metals. This is where everybody gets the metal and the parts to build gates, stairs, and all that kind of stuff. So let's go in there and see what we can get. This place has stuff like you just can't get anywhere. You know, these prefabbed fencing panels, tons of that stuff. You know, they have these big pull-through bays that you come through. And because a lot of the stuff you're buying is 10, 20, 30 foot long. You know, you gotta have a big long trailer to get this stuff. And they sell just tons of it. And it's amazing the kind of things you can just get here if you're an iron worker, metal worker. You know, like they just have this metal stuff. Check out this gate gallery. This right here is their gallery of this and that's for making gates. You know, so I need some of these little guide wheels here. And they sell all these things in. Like this is a boxed in guide wheel for a track. See this track stuff? This is what I'm looking for. Right? I need a 20-foot length of this. See this cantilever thing here? Right? See this thing? Look at these giant hinges. These are fantastic. See, they're showing how this gate works. See how those little rollers are? I need some of those rollers. All right, so I need to make 7-foot tall, 18-foot long one of these. Here's some of the big rollers. I like those. Those are cool. I like the big rollers. Just, you know, all these different things. These are the things that we're looking for. Let's see what we got over here. Different types of attachments. Here's some rollers. Those are cool. I need me some of these lions. Right? Look at that. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. Look at that thing. Wow, these are great. This stuff is great. They got all these different kinds of closers, and so these are different kinds of gates that they have. All right, I'm gonna go in and check out the catalog. Check these out. This is the same place I got those brass handrails. It's the only place in the whole country that I could find them. But yeah, King Metal. I do like these lions. Now my family crest of Moseley is actually a griffin and a unicorn. I'm not making that up. But these lions are cool. It's always nice to have a couple of lions out on the side of your building. Palm tree. I like that little lion fountain though. That's cool. Oh boy. I was in there at the counter for like an hour or so ordering parts, going through the catalog. They told me to come back in like an hour or two, whatever, to pick up the stuff. They got to get it ready. Hope I didn't forget anything. Ordered a lot of stuff, and the thing is maybe we'll work on, like, I don't know if I'm qualified to make a how to build a gate video, but there just aren't any how to build a gate videos out there, really. They don't really get into, they kind of sort of do. Like, I've been searching for videos, and they just don't tell you what you need to know, because they go, oh, every gate's different, but really every gate's kind of the same. You drive through these gates all the time. You go through apartments, you go through different places, and the gates are not that crazy different. And, you know, I wish they made an easier way to do this. Anyway, let's go get some lunch. You see these little lampposts? I've been trying to find these. You know, I want to put little globes on the top of each pillar. And I found some, but they have like a riser on them. We're gonna see if we like them. I've ordered them. But this is what I want. I want to do this very thing, like the little post, the little lamp, the globe on top of each pillar. I like that a lot. Now, I'm gonna go have some lunch. Now, Texas is famous for a particular hamburger place called Whataburger. What a burger. But those who have lived in Fort Worth and in Dallas, they know of a different place. It's been around for a long time. It's sort of a low rent kind of a trashy kind of a joint called Griff's. No, we're not talking about Biff's grandson. We're talking about Griff's Burgers. Let's check it out. Okay, normally this would come with fries. I always get the onion rings, and I always add the strawberry shortcake. When I was a kid, back in the 80s, 90s, this was $1.99. Well, this was extra. But I mean, you would get what was called the sack lunch, which was a burger, fries, and drink, $1.99. The Hungry Man was double meat, it was $1 more. So now it's, this was like 12 or 15 bucks. It's crazy. So I always order without lettuce. I hate shredded lettuce. But this is a uniquely Texas thing. Pickles, onions, mustard, tomatoes. I like to put a shitload of pepper on it. I love pepper. Pepper good, like pepper. Lots of pepper. I need more pepper. Pepper. Is that enough pepper? Good hamburger. It's not like Gordon Ramsay burger in Vegas, but that mustard on the bottom, then you get the pickle and the onion, then the tomato, then the meat. All right, I'm pretty disappointed with this strawberry cheesecake. It used to be a pretty healthy portion. It used to be on a plate. I mean, it's a pretty tiny portion. Give me a break. I mean, really? Come on. I know a lot of my fans are concerned. They're like, why are you eating this stuff? I went and had a doctor checkup yesterday. My A1C was 6. It used to be 7 or 8. They told me it was the lowest I've ever had. And that I'm technically pre-diabetic now. Celebrating with strawberry shortcake. So yeah, I know my sugar is technically still high compared to the way it should be. It probably should be like 4 or 5. But for me, that's pretty good. Honestly, that's actually really good. All right, let's go pick up my materials now. There's some of the menu, some of the prices. Pretty good stuff. There you go. They recently rebuilt pretty much all of their restaurants. I think they tore them all down and rebuilt them from scratch. I don't know if they were family owned, and I don't know if they sold them out to somebody or they got an influx of money or just decided to redo it. I don't know what the story is on Griff's. If anybody out there does, can tell me about it. But as far as I know, they're a family-run business. They've been around a long time. I've been going to Griff since about 1987. There was one by my house that we lived in when we lived in Fort Worth, right off of Lancaster. It's still there. I actually went through the other day. And they rebuilt that store too. And like I said, it was $2. It used to be $2 burger, fry, and a drink. They've always been in relatively poor areas. And that's just how they are. That's what they are. But sometimes that's the best stuff. And what made them great was that they were, they were greasy ass burgers. Their competitor was Clown Burger, which was across the street from them. I think all the Clown Burgers are gone. Speaking of clowns, I gotta get my happy ass back there and get my materials and get back on the road. Get back to Vegas out of this humidity. Man, I do not miss Dallas. It has been a heat advisory warning of 110, 20 degrees, 80% humidity, raining, gloomy, hazy. Can't even see across town. It's just miserable. There's such a big difference between the desert heat at 5% humidity and the humid heat here in Dallas. So we're back inside King Metal. This is where they load the trailers. Big gantry cranes. Didn't really get a video of them loading the stuff because we were busy loading and doing stuff. They were giving me some bunk about having a enclosed trailer because they like to just load it like with a forklift or a crane onto a flat trailer. And I'm like, dude, it's just a couple of track pieces. They're not heavy. We'll just carry them in there. And then we loaded all the other stuff, and we'll go through the other stuff later. I got to get out of here because it's a busy truck dock, and it's Friday. Dallas traffic sucks all the time. Gotta get out of here. I was hoping to leave today. That's not gonna happen. Gonna leave early in the morning. Drive to maybe, depending on when I leave, I always say early in the morning. Tucumcari, maybe Albuquerque, maybe further. We'll see. Let's get out of here. I was supposed to be recording this, but we've been too busy working. We're putting this Fiero in here because I'm taking it for parts. I had this custom door made, and we just mounted it in there. And we're trying to get room to put the Lamborghini in here, the Barbie Countach. So my new ramp's working great. And it's been raining. It's humid as all fuck. So I went and got my gate hardware, and it's laying on the floor. So Omar and Chris are in here. We're trying to get this Fiero strapped down. So this other Lamborghini is just barely gonna fit in here. It was out of gas because the filler cap, or the hose for the filler, just had some tape on it, so it all evaporated out of there. So I put a light bulb. I had a light bulb that fit in the hole, and then I taped it over it. So maybe it'll light up. But we had moved it from its other parking spot, and we were trying to test fit it, and there's nothing underneath it to attach a winch. Even though it runs, it would be easier to winch it in. But the width of this is so wide. So, like comparing to my other car, like my other car is like half of this. I don't know why this is a foot wide. It doesn't make sense. Let's not forget, I still got to get all the parts to this thing in the trailer. Yeah. That's why I'm coming back to get this motor. Omar. I don't know if he needs to be in there, but I just need to not hit that other fender.
You want me to do it now?
Well, you can eyeball from the window. Okay. Just tell him to not, I need to be on this side.
Need to be on this side, Omar.
I can't see anything.
No, you can't see at all. Okay, you're clear here right now.
Well, he's telling me to go this way.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't see or hear anything you say.
No, go ahead and keep going. Go ahead and keep going. Go, now turn left. Go ahead and turn left a little. There you go, left. Go ahead and go left. Okay, give me a second. No, let me do it. Let me do it. You can go ahead and come left a little bit, Bob.
I'm improving on that side.
Okay, straight. How's that? That should be good, right? Yeah. Okay, about 10 inches. That's it, good. You're in.
You've got about a foot, so come back. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. How's this look now?
Yeah, that's like twice as much.
Yeah, you got a little more room now, Bob. It won't hit.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little sideways, but I think that's good.
You know, this thing doesn't have a brake anymore. We need to try to put as much stuff. We should have done this before I brought it in. I'm an idiot. Oh, you got to stack stuff inside of it?
Well, I was like, we just put as many things inside of
Same thing with that Fiero.
Yeah. Need to put shit inside of it.
Well,
oh, don't put your back.
I mean, we got the center console. We've got a couple of totes, and we could easily stick those in here if we could get them in. You know, maybe we could come through this way and stuff.
Yeah, I think we could.
We could put a tote there and a tote here. The center console. It's not heavy.
Well, we have room to maneuver over there too. We can open that door and slide it.
And then I can also put stuff in the back seat of the truck. And then maybe on top of the toolbox as well, and up on the nose. The hard part of this is getting out of it.
Oh, we got to get this.
Well, now that I'm a fake Countach owner, I know how to get in and out of these. But this one's just a little bit more ridiculous because of the width of this.
Yeah.
This door and this frame is, I swear to God, double the width of, like a real Lamborghini door is probably that wide, right? And this thing is,
Yeah, I think it's huge.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, look at that. I mean,
it's like half the length of my penis.
it's like, yeah.
I mean, double. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, double. Yeah. No, I think you had it right the first time.
There's nothing.
It's like half.
I think there's
Okay.
a wheel.
All right. Is he going to be able to get out without falling?
Well, I can't see to put my foot. Okay.
There you go.
I'm glad this door thing was here. See, we got tons of room. But I'm gonna have to leave the fender off.
Yep. Yeah, it's not going to fit.
And then we gotta figure out where we put the fender. Maybe we could put that fender between the two of them there.
Oh yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
After we get it strapped down. And
It's
the
like
width
2.5 inches.
it's a chode. It's a, like, let me get the perspective, right? If I zoom, right? It's like, it's not the length, it's the thickness.
The girth.
It's the girth. That's a good license plate. Girth.
The girth.
If you could
Yeah.
get girth as a plate for this,
Oh, shit.
that's because look at those wheels. Look at those are Lamborghini wheels.
What's leaking?
Oh, it's leaking.
Is it
Oh yeah,
leaking?
it's leaking.
Oh, okay.
It's I think it's transmission fluid or it's brake fluid.
No.
Considering it has no brakes, or it's oil.
Oh, yeah,
What is it?
That's all.
Motor oil.
You know it.
Wizard over here.
That's motor oil. And it's got a little gasoline on
Great.
it. Burn a little rich.
Yep.
And that is mixing with the it's like
Yeah, it's getting oil all over my new
Right.
trailer. Well, this thing's been sitting for 10 straight years. And
Just a pan
probably,
gasket.
I think all the gaskets are just dry. We're gonna pull the motor out anyway.
It's both motor oil.
I don't know if these are 345s, but they're effing wide. They're not Pirelli P0s, but they're.
No.
I mean, look at the width.
Turbo Star GT. They're big.
Does it say the size?
It's not the length, it's the girth.
They are girthy.
It's like Venus drums square.
All right, let's get it strapped down.
All right. Yeah, that's only one.
Yeah, so it's kind of in here crooked, but we had to do that so that, and this fender, this inner liner fender will have to remain off. Which, you know, if it was driving down the road, I mean, shit would be flying up in there anyway, so hopefully it'll be all right. And this body has to be redone anyway. So the fender liner here, we're just gonna maybe leave it here. This Fiero has the 3800 motor in it, as I talked about. This thing fires up and runs perfect. And this thing actually runs pretty good. It needs gaskets and things because the dude rebuilt the motor and then it sat 10 years. We just got to get the rest of this stuff in here. These are the doors that are going to, you know, that red room that I usually shoot my videos on in, rather. This, I'm gonna cut a hole in the side of the building and we're gonna put this double door. The people who made all the doors for the building here, they did all these custom doors for my building. So they did 4 doors for me. So I said, hey, can you make me that double door? And they made it. Because getting things done in Vegas is much more difficult than it is here. I will say that.
And these unpinned from both ends, right?
Here, come film this. Film us closing the door.
Hold it up and I'll take it. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll let it slam shut. Don't put pressure on it. Oh.
Not a great design. I mean, it does hold the thing up, but it's like a 2-person operation.
Yeah.
Because I got to take the box out.
And then we have to pull the rods, right?
Oh, here, hold it up.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then stand right there and guide me in. Stand there and I'll make sure it's going down.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
It's fine. I was just thinking that, like, part of what holds it closed is it ties itself to the fender, but there's something on top of it.
Yeah, we got it.
That's all it is. And then these poles, I'll just stick on the other side.
There we go.
Stick them down real well. Here. Oh, okay, the other thing I can do is put where'd my other knob go? Oh shit, is it over there? Oh, it's over there.
Oh, yeah. You ready to flip the ramps?
Yeah, so what I did was I designed it so I put a rib nut in there so that you can just put this knob in and it holds this ramp closed so it doesn't flap, hit the back of your Lamborghini's ass. You don't like it. Oh, but Lamborghinis don't like it when you slap them on the ass.
No, that's just the girlfriend.
But my lady does.
Oh, the wife, yeah. Well, some of us aren't there.
It is so
There we go.
humid.
You ready to get back to the desert, Bob?
Oh, yes.
And now you know why.
I can't wait to take a shower.
Now you know why I enjoyed growing up in the desert. You always laughed at me.
When you were in the desert, you were in Midland,
Oh, yeah.
which is just mud
Well, no,
and oil
Well, that's money.
and mud. And woke up every day and went, smelled like cattle farms and methane and percaptin, or mercaptan, whatever they call that shit.
Yeah, that smells like money.
Yeah, it smells.
You smell that? This smells like
Midland is a muddy
Dallas.
outhouse.
it smells like Dallas.
This smells like fried chicken and sweat and assholes.
Yeah, that would be us.
That's, I need a shower. You need a shower.
Yeah, I need to know.
This is car number 46 in production. Our 46th DeLorean time machine. It's getting put together. Got Omar working on it. And there he is. Zip ties. I just had a Twinkie. I gotta fix this window track. This happens a lot with DeLoreans. I'm gonna fix that. What else is happening? Chris was over here working on an upper console. It's Texas. So this is getting put together. The radio put together. Typical stuff. See what we, I mean, we've talked about this a million times, but if you're new to the channel. So we have this book, you know, we had access to the Screen Use A car for a long time. And after it was restored, and also before it was restored. So we have all these different photographs of every little thing. So for instance, one of my guys will look at this, I go, oh, right there by the seat where that crease is, I'm gonna put a piece of red tape there and a zip tie in that direction. So we go through piece by piece, inch by inch. We'll look at a cable like this and we'll say, okay, all of these things have to be done exactly the way that is. So that if you were to take the car put it next to the original screen of your car. And then we have just tons and tons of these reference points, right? So like you see these 2 red wires there. Right. So that's what we do here. We go through meticulously, looking at the car through all the different phases over the years, and that's how we do it. Like this was before the restoration, right? It's pictures that I took of the upper console, like, you know, a long time ago. So we can reference it in either way. This is a rare part. They call this the medical heat sink. But this has been mocked up for molding, making molds. So these are real genuine parts. Like this is a real janitol tank that's been prepped for molding. So it's kind of had to been sacrificed, just like this is a real part. These are all real parts here. We have real everything. But because there's so few, like there's only been a couple of these ever found. So we make copies of them in plastic, silicone. Here's some fresh poured silicone. Look how clear that is. It ran loose though. Ran out.
Yep.
But by running them through a vacuum chamber, you can suck out all the bubbles and things. And look how clear that silicone is. It's crystal clear. So you end up with really fine parts. Got Brian in here molding stuff. They make a cream for that. No, gross. This is atmospheric. What is this gas we're breathing?
Castor oil of some sort.
Can't be good. We should probably be wearing some kind of respirator. I'm gonna leave. A couple of projects I need to get rid of is this van. I think this is a 95 Chevy van. It was being prepped to be an 18 van, or it was an 18 van, and they were going to do it better. It's got a couple of rusty spots on it that need to be fixed. Like here, it's not really structural. I've got a couple of these doors, by the way. Just change the door. The important thing is it comes with all the stuff you need to build an 18 van. It's got all the seats and it's got all the stuff, all the fiberglass, and they don't make a lot of that stuff anymore. It's starting to rain again. I'm getting sick of this. But I want to get rid of this van, and I'll sell it really cheap. I'll sell it with all the stuff for $5,000 coming to the house and get it. Just all the fiberglass that comes with it is worth that. It's got the visors, the wings, all the stuff, right? Got the correct grill. It's got the metal bumper that goes there. So if you wanted to build your own 18 van, let's see if I can get this door to open. One hand. Each of these seats cost over $500 a piece to make. They're brand new. So you got $2,000 worth of seats plus the pedestals. You got the running boards. This is the upper console. These wings are like $500-600. Got the visor, right? This is a van also that has power windows and locks, which is really rare. This is one of the last of these vans they ever made, an airbag van. Runs and drives, right? Tons of parts. All the parts are here. New taillights, all that stuff. It's just got some, you know, a couple of shitty spots. That's all. Needs a little work, a little love. See, some of the magic is like in all these parts. Like it's got tons of new old stock stuff that you just can't get anymore. It was a completed 18 van. It was taken apart so it could be repainted and done better. Betterer. It does not have the correct wheels though. That's the one thing it's missing. So you got to get the wheels. I have a set of wheels that I can put with it, but it's got some rusty spots on there. So the thing runs and drives. It just looks crappy. That's all. It just needs a new home. So if you've ever wanted to build an 18 van, this is your chance. Dallas, Texas, at my shop, $5,000. You can have it. What else? This van we need to finish building. It's gonna be the weed van from Up in Smoke. It's been sitting around here for like 10 years. We just never finished it. No, I'm not selling the hearse. We're about to start on that actually. I wanna get rid of this checker over here. If you've ever wanted a checker like the one that I have. This is a 1982 checker. It does not have a motor or transmission. You leaving? Are you going to Home Depot?
No, I'm heading out.
You gonna go home?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You just got here. This checker, I wanted to get like $1,500 for it. I know it looks like it's in bad shape, but if you needed just a fender or a door or a hood or whatever, that'd be pretty valuable. And it's got a title. It's got a clean Texas title. It's in bad shape. It can be fixed. You know, give me $1,500 for it. It's got a title. I mean, if there's so few of these, if you needed a bumper or something, forget it. All right, that about wraps it up for today. Boy, it was hot. It was humid. We got the trailer loaded. So I'm going to try to crash out early, and I'm going to take off early in the morning. Got my laundry going, trying to get everything packed up. So I'm going to drive for 2 days back to Vegas. So you may not see another video from me for a few days. Anyway, catch you guys later. Bye.